Potatoes. Amazing plants that grow more potatoes out of the root nodules just below the soil surface. The single most famous root crop has another distinction in that more potato plants can be grown from the potatoes themselves, thus creating an infinite cycle of bounty. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms, and welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, where in 2 minutes or less, we address the most asked garden questions of the day. And today, it's all about sprouting or chitting your potatoes. During select times of the year, you can buy seed potatoes for planting. But did you know that likely you already have all you need to get started right at home? That's right. You can create infinite potato yields by simply using your grocery store potatoes. I start this process about a month before I want to be planting my potatoes out in the garden. Baby potatoes can be harvested in as little as 60 to 70 days, so you can do this several times a year, up to 2 months before your first fall frost. Getting your potatoes to sprout and to a plantable state is a 3-step process, but it's much easier than people realize. Think about it. How many of us have done it purely by accident? First, rinse off your potatoes in cold water. Many store-bought spuds are sprayed with growth inhibitors, to prevent them from sprouting during transport and storage. So you want to try and wash that stuff off. As a bonus, the moisture may also help to trigger sprouting. Second, place the potatoes in a shallow dish or deli cup, or even a box, in a cool, dark place for a couple of weeks. It's at this time that the potato eyes emerge or become more pronounced. Now, potato eyes are the dormant stem buds from which new plants are going to form. And note, a single potato plant can have many, many viable eyes, so you don't need to chit a bunch of them to get enough potato plants. Lastly, once you can see that the eyes are starting to form and are really noticeable, pull the potatoes out into some light at least 6 to 8 hours a day and watch them sprout. At this point, if your soil temperatures are above 40-45 degrees Fahrenheit, you can go ahead and plant them in the ground. You want to cut off sections of the tuber that is sprouted rather than planting the whole thing with multiple sprouts. Remember, you got to observe proper potato spacing. If it's too cold out or the space isn't ready yet, you can do what I do and create little potato starter plants, giving you more time to plant out your potatoes in the garden at your leisure. Good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if garden quickies are your thing, be sure to click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.